I'm gonna recap. If you're just tuning in, you need to rewind and listen to this whole thing. But I'm gonna recap what Caleb has told you so far. Your greeting is so important. You need to be prepared. You need to know there's only 5 or 6 things that are going to come up in it as an objection in a greeting. So be ready to offer price, offer trade in, offer to save them time, offer them a huge discount. And listen, just by offering it, you're going to lower their guard. You're not giving them right away, oh, here's the price, it's $7,000. You're not telling them immediately, hey, your trade-in's worth $15,000. You're offering right from the beginning, hey, let me save you some time. Let me get you an appraisal. Let me get you that best price. I'll get you all the financing options as well. And Caleb said it's very important. Put 3 stars by this one. It's very important to have a process where the senior management, I'm going to say the general sales manager, at least the sales manager, needs to touch that customer in the first 5 minutes of the greeting, introduce himself so they know who they are. They'll know who they are later as a person of authority when it's time to come in and give, for the TO. Okay, and for all of you that don't know what an EMI is, it's an early management introduction where the salesperson knows and the sales manager knows, hey, this salesman is supposed to come introduce me to his customers. I'm not going to run from them. I'm going to run to them. So it's very important, sales managers, to get off your ass and to get out there and from the front line, lead your salespeople and show them that you know what you're doing. And if you'll help them make money, you don't have to care about them, but if you'll help them make money, they'll love you.
That's right. That's right. And that's all they want to do is make money, and so it's our job to help them. And so it's like one of the things you said there about just get off your ass and get to work. I mean, that's what they have to do. And it's people used to tell me that the BDC department stood for the big damn chair department because everyone in there wouldn't get off their butt and get up and move. They just wanted to, chat and talk with people. Well, the sales desk is the same thing. It's just people who don't, you want to be, I think that was the saying was you want to be airborne, not chairborne. You want to have people up, moving, excited, who can get out there and get that customer and treat that customer like they are the most important thing because they're right there in front of them. But also with that greeting is not just lot. Greeting is email. Greeting is internet leads. Greeting is Facebook leads. Everything greeting, it can be the exact same greeting. So I'll give you a couple of examples of that. When I was out working with dealerships and helping fix dealerships, if we walked in and they said, hey, we're below our sales number and we really need to hit this number. And I can give you some real examples. Last month, I had 3 dealers who were a little behind. And we did 2 things. One, we posted a manager at the front door, and we talked to every customer in the first 3 minutes. As soon as they got out, they were greeted by the manager more so than even a salesperson because they were behind and they really needed to hit their goal. But number 2, they used the greeting to go back and follow up with leads that they had missed. So a lot of times a lead will come in, let's say an auto trader lead or a website lead comes in, and it's a customer who's filled out the little form and said, I want your best price on this car, or hey, I want to save $500. So I filled out the little pop-up that came up on the store's website. And we start giving information on that car instead of greeting that customer. So for my stores, my autoresponder that goes out immediately is my same greeting. It would be something like, hey, Billy, thank you for your interest in this vehicle. I'd like to get you this vehicle's best price. I'd like to get you payment information, down payment information. I'd even like to get you figures on your vehicle. If you're interested in trading, I can go ahead and tell you exactly what your vehicle's worth before we even talk about the price on mine. How's that? Just let me know how to move forward. And I make my greeting my autoresponder. Well, in those just 3 days of doing that for those stores, we blasted that email out to all the old leads that we had. We got everything. They started getting trade appraisals coming in. People saying, well, here's what my car is. I've been to a couple of dealerships. What do you think it's worth? And I started getting that information back because I greeted that internet lead the same way as I did the person on the lot. And then when they did show up at the dealership, they were once again greeted the same way. So everything was familiar. And I only had to teach one thing to my whole sales team, BDC, internet team, etc. And everyone's on the same page. So everyone's talking the same language. Everyone knows exactly what we say as soon as we greet somebody on the telephone or, like I said, the internet lead or the lot. It's all the same greeting So the customer's expectation when they come in is exactly what happened before they got there. What's your thoughts on the, I guess, internet? The same way.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's in our steps every day, Caleb. It's like blocking and tackling on a football field. You got to offer. You got to have a great attitude, and you got to give these people. You have to offer to give them what they want. You're not just dropping your pants and giving away all your profit. You're just using your language to frame it in the way that the customer wants to hear it. So I think it's genius, but then again, it's just common sense. So few people use it. We do have some fans out there. Thank you, Joe Bogdan. That's a heck of a closer right there. And Paul Billy Nodis, I think he says preach it. So we do have some people that are hearing what we're laying down there. And I can't iterate enough. I've watched Caleb run dealerships. I've went in when he was running dealerships. He was managing. He was leading from the front line. How easy is it, Caleb, if you have this process? How easy is it for everybody to look up and know where their leader is? And I've seen you, Caleb. You'd have 4 cars on the appraisal lane, which gives you a perfect opportunity to go talk and do that EMT, that early management touch, to every one of those buyers and to set the proper expectation. You have to be on your feet.